an upper body workout, waist work, as well as mostly shoulders actually. Alright, we'll get started with a bit of mobility and core activation first. So, from all fours here, that cat-cow again, we're going to press that chest through, really exaggerate the movements here, and then press those shoulders through. As much range as you can get in both positions here, and breathing through them as well. Let's go for another 2. And last one. Then we'll settle somewhere in the middle there. From here, starting with our bird dog, so getting that core nice and active here. Nice and slowly, let's take opposite arm and leg. So right arm, left leg into the center, and then we'll extend away. We're not letting the stomach fall through, we're holding it up, and back to the center, staying on the same side. Breathing through. Glute activation here and length through that arm. Let's go for another 4. 3, 2, and last one, and changing sides. Take a second to recenter yourself if you need, and then left arm, right leg into the center, extending away. Again, drawing belly up, not letting it sink down. For 4, this is as slow as you want to make it. If you want to exaggerate the pauses, that's fine. And 2. And last one. Beautiful. Then from here, we'll get into our push-ups. So up to you whether it's from your knees or your toes. If you can go from your toes, great. We do have a fair few variations though. So hands will be underneath those shoulders. To make it easier, your bum will be in the air, taking the weight into your knees. That way it's super light through those hands. Otherwise, we find our plank line, pressing those hips forward, glutes are on. Either way, we're going to have those elbows in nice and tight to the body. Moving in that one line, chest towards the ground. Doesn't matter what your range is. Stay higher up if you need. Use that breath to come back as well. Elbows in, nice and tight. Let's go for another 5. And 3. And last one. All the way back up. From here, I'm sure these have a proper name, but I'm going to call them yoga push-ups because I can't remember the name. From here, the triceps have to be really active. So elbows are going to try and press straight down rather than flaring them out to the side. Let's keep tucking them in. The range is more here, and again, start lighter with it. So the weight into your knees more so than the hands. We're going to take that face nice and low towards the elbows. Then we keep that level as we press forward past the hands, and now we're pressing up. Lots of range. To make it harder, step your knees further away. Again, face nice and low towards the elbows, straight down, elbows are in tight, press through, and now we're up. Try to make sure we're still drawing that belly in. We're not just pressing the belly through in our push-ups. Again, elbows tight. Let's go for another 3. These ones do get in. And 2, keep those elbows in tight. And last one. All the way through there. Just take a second to let those triceps relax. We've got a few movements to come still. And then we'll make that a little more narrow here for our triceps. So, in this position, we're still thinking elbows in tight. You won't need as much weight. Triceps are not quite as strong as some of our other muscle groups here. Elbows in tight. Think about trying to keep your chest in contact with those triceps. So keeping that weight there. Then from here, all we're going to do is bend those elbows and extend back up. Bend and extend. So triceps, the muscles on the back of those arms there. Not loving this. Let's keep them tight. Let's go for 6. More weight. Again, take the knees further away. And 3. 2, and last one, all the way back there. If you don't have weights at home, if you do, weight plate, dumbbell, anything really will work. Not too heavy though. Otherwise, I'll show you another variation with a band. If not, it'll work with body weight. You just have to really focus on the big squeeze on the tricep. Otherwise, if you're going to use a band, it can be one of those physio bands, one of these or anything else. What you're going to do is trap some of that weight underneath your knee and then grab pretty low on it so you've got some resistance, elbow into the waist, and then you'll move from that position. I'm going to use a plate instead since I've got them here. 1.25, so you don't need a whole lot of weight. If you've got more than that, great, feel free to use it. From here, again, elbow is going to sit slightly higher than that waistline, in tight, and then extending and bending back through. Just to 90 degrees is fine. Big squeeze on that tricep, especially since we've already warmed them up a lot here. Let's go for another 8, 7, 6, 5. It gets pretty hard to extend once those triceps are really fatigued, so try to get full extension. If we don't get there, that's fine, or even drop the weight. And changing sides, again, elbow in nice and tight, and we're a little higher than that waistline and extending from that position. Full extension, squeeze in, back to 90 degrees for 8 and 6. Again, don't forget, once you're fatiguing, if you can't get that extension, go back to no weight for 3, 2, and 1. That weight can go back there. Our tricep dips here, give those triceps a bit of a shake out. If you've got little T-Rex arms like me, you might want to find a chair, bed, lounge, anything that you can press off of instead. Otherwise, from here, all of our fingers are going to be facing in towards the body here. Again, if you've got short legs, I wouldn't even bother going from long legs. As you can see, I've got no range here, especially if you've got a bit of a booty as well. From here, let's bend through the legs, press the hips nice and high, and then in here we'll drop down, so bending through the elbows, not just dropping your bum, bend at the elbows, and then we're pressing back up. Elbows stay tight. Let's go for 8, 7. To make it easier though, you can take more weight into the feet and just work less through the arms. For 4, 3, 2, last one, let's hold it down the bottom, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, let those triceps relax there. And then we'll come into our waist work. So starting with our side planks. Nobody likes side planks, they are challenging. Go from your knees if you like, it's up to you. I'm going to work from my elbow, but if you find that you tend to get pinching there, you might be collapsing, then feel free to work from your hand instead. And again, from knees, same setup, pressing those hips forward. Otherwise, we'll go from our toes here. So again, unfortunately, triceps are not going to thank you for supporting us here either, but great, more workout for those arms. When you're ready, keep that chest nice and open, press those hips forward, and then bottom hip is high as well. Press it away. We've got a few add-ons. Let's just get that hold first. Breathing through, and again, pressing that bottom hip nice and high. For 10, you can take the arm above if you like. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take that rest down the bottom. With the eye line, I prefer to look down, but if you want to look neutral, that's fine. Just make sure your neck doesn't start to take over. And then from here, our add-ons, we're going to build. We'll do one working set where we continue to build on it. So from here, when you're ready, get yourself set up first, make sure you're centered. Then from here, first one, let's take the hand to the hip and now over the head. Don't let the level change. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's find above that shoulder, rotate down towards the ground and up to the ceiling. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Let that come down and we'll change sides. Those triceps, again, not going to thank you there. When you're ready, setting up on that left-hand side. If you went the other side, that's fine. I didn't really give a specific side. Again, wherever you're working, from your elbows, toes, whatever you like, get that set up first, and then we'll start with that hold. Again, bottom hip is away from the ground. We're not collapsing into that shoulder. Breathing through. Let's go for 10 seconds. And 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take that time to reset completely. Let those shoulders relax as well. Triceps and that waistline. Then when we're ready, we'll go into those 2 add-ons here. So 1 working set. We'll start with those lifts and lowers. So when you're ready, again, get your plank line. Hold, lift. Now let's take that hand to the hip and over the head. 5, and 3, 2, and last one. Let's settle above that shoulder and rotate down to the ground, up to the ceiling. 5, and 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let that waistline relax for a second. We've got a couple more add-ons there. When we're ready, we'll add in a little bit of gymnastic work, or at least the gymnastics I did had these fairly regularly. Pretty unpleasant, but scale it to how you need to. When we're working waistline, we don't want the gap under that waist. So let's make that bottom waist sink into the ground. So just the arm long underneath the head there. Then from here, for most of these, we're going to use that hand to support ourselves there. You don't need to, that's up to you. If you've got that balance, no worries. Then just the legs for now. Support with those hands, and then legs nice and long, glue them together. Inhale that T-zone tight. Exhale, we're going to lift those legs. They can come slightly further forward of the body if you like, but again, pressing that bottom waist in towards the ground. That hand's not pressing, it's just supporting, just fingertips. Let's go for another 5. And 3, 2, and last one. Leave the legs down, and now we're going to take that head along. So just take that top hand along the hip. Your bottom hand now can just support on the ground. It's not pressing. In fact, we're trying to use minimal strength from that bottom arm. Inhale that T-zone tight. Exhale, slide that arm down. So again, that tricep area is pressuring down slightly, but we're not using it to press up. Nice and slow. Let's go for 5. It takes a bit of work, but try to keep those legs down on this one. And 3, 2, and last one. Now we're going to join them together. So again, you might want to take that hand back to support. It's up to you. And then we'll just lift through the upper body. You don't need to slide the hand. Again, up to you there. Inhale that T-zone tight. Exhale, lift the legs and that upper body all the way back down. Try not to press away with the arm. We're just supporting. Let's go for 5. You can keep that head off slightly if it's better for you as well. 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold it up there. Take the arm back and let's slide a little further. 5, 4, and last one. Now hold and pulse those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way back down, and we'll just change sides. So again, that arm's just long underneath there. Bottom side of waist is into the ground. So when we're doing glute work, we like the gap. Press it into the ground. Just supporting with those hands for now, and then we'll start with those legs. So again, legs nice and long, glue them together. Don't let that bottom knee bend. Inhale that T-zone tight. Exhale, lifting through those legs. Again, they can come further forward than the body, that's fine. But try not to roll back onto the glute. Let's try to stay onto the hip. For 5. And 3. last one. Then that upper body. So if you like, hands going to slide down. Not pressing with the arms, just supporting into the ground. Inhale that T-zone tight. Exhale, slide that arm through. Try to keep the legs down. Mine just hovered. Let's try and keep them down. And we'll go for 5. 3. And last one. Take that time to reset. We'll join them together now. So again, if you want to leave that hand there, you can. Eventually we can bring it to that hip. From here, both coming along. Leave the head off slightly if you like. Depends if your neck needs that rest or not. Inhale that T-zone tight. Exhale, legs and arms. And back down. So that little pause at the top. And 5. For 3. 2. Last one, take the hand back, hold it at the top and slide. 5. 3. Hold and legs. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All the way back down. Then just a good stretch here to finish. So from here, let's take that, we'll take our mermaid position, right leg cross, left leg's going to come behind. From here, take that right hand further away, left arm's going to come up and over. You can take the elbow to the ground if you like and really come over the top. Try and keep the chest open, not rolling too far forward there, and really reaching there. Deep breaths, feel those lungs up, and then a big exhale. Then from here, keeping that same setup, take that hand close to the leg, and right arm up and over there. That one gets in a little more, so just be gentle with it. Again, open the chest back up. Deep breaths. And we'll change sides. Left leg crossed in front, right leg behind there. Take that left arm away first. You can take the elbow down if you like. Right arm up and over the top. Deep breaths there. So try and sink a little lower on that exhale. And then we'll take that right arm through, left arm up and over there. So again, gentle on this one. Really keep that chest open. Fill those lungs up and release out. Then we'll just take those legs nice and long. Sit up nice and tall. And then we'll hinge forward there. Just releasing into that. Again, deep breaths. And easing out. Nicely done, everyone.